Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're plunging into a really interesting one, a high-stakes strategic showdown from the League of Legends Subpersonalities tournament.
Yeah, this was match A1, back on July 30, 2025. A fantastic game to break down.
Absolutely. We've gone through all the detailed match notes, and honestly, it was fascinating stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Our mission today is to really pull out the key strategic lessons from this clash. It was between two very distinct playstyles.
Embodied by the teams led by Addy and Kelly. Right.
Exactly. We're going to try and understand how every play, every counterplay, every single critical moment unfolded, because this one went right down to the wire.
It really did. Super close.
So let's meet the teams. First up, Addy's team, they called themselves Whimsy Meets Chaos.
Yeah, quite a name.
Right. And on the other side, Kelly's team, known as Nature's Grace.
Just hearing those names, you kind of start to guess their whole approach, don't you?
Totally. So get ready for some, well, surprising facts, I think, and definitely some deep strategic insights. We're going to unpack the details, hopefully give you a few aha moments along the way.
Sounds good. Where should we start? The team comps.
Yeah, let's dive into the core identities. Addy's Whimsy meets Chaos. Okay, their champions were Riven up top.
Aggressive pick.
Uh-huh. Neeko in the jungle. Zoe mid, lots of bursts there. Jinx is the ADC, and Lulu supporting her.
Right, so the notes describe that style as burst magic, high pick potential,
Yeah.
and just explosive team fights.
You can see the chaos part immediately, can't
Yeah.
you? Every champion seems picked to just delete someone quickly.
Precisely. And then you flip it, look at Kelly's Nature's Grace. Completely different feel.
What did they bring?
They had Illaoi top, very different from Riven, Ivern in the jungle, Taliyah mid, Ashe ADC, and Nami support.
Okay, so sustain, utility, zone control.
Exactly. Lots of zone control, utilities, sustain, and really smart crowd control layering. It's fascinating how clearly these, opposing styles set up the match.
It really paints a picture, like rock, paper, scissors, almost.
Yeah, but played out with dragons and barons. What's interesting is how those strengths and weaknesses were laid out even before the game started.
Okay, let's unpack Addy's strengths first.
Yeah.
You mentioned high pick potential.
Extremely high. You've got Zoe Bubbles hitting from Fog of War, Neeko's big team fight ult, Riven diving in, all designed to catch someone out.
And they had Jinx scaling up for the late game, right? Which is terrifying.
Oh, disgusting scaling on Jinx.
Mm.
Plus, a really buff-heavy backline, Lulu's shields and speed-ups, Neeko adds more utility, and just generally good peel to keep Jinx alive.
But what were the downsides? They couldn't be perfect.
Definitely not. That explosive power came with big weaknesses. The whole team was squishy. Really squishy.
So easy to kill if caught.
Exactly. And their combos, all that burst, it needed really tight coordination. If one person messes up, the whole thing can fall flat. And critically, they really struggled against poke and disengage. If Kelly could just keep them at arm's length, Addy would have a hard time actually getting to their targets.
Which leads us perfectly into Kelly's team, Nature's Grace. Their strengths sound like the direct counter.
Pretty much. Excellent teamfight zone control. Think Ivern dropping bushes everywhere, Taliyah splitting fights with her wall, Nami's wave.
Creating areas where Addy just doesn't want to walk.
Right. Plus, they had good long-range poke with Ashe and Taliyah. Nami brings the sustain, heals up the poke, and crucially, defensive disengaged tools to get out of trouble.
So how did that kit aim to shut down Addy's aggression?
Well, the whole idea was to negate the burst. Sustain lets them recover from chip damage. Zone control stops Addy's champions from getting close.
Denying the engages they need.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But Kelly had weaknesses too. Their kill pressure early on was much lower. They needed time.
Needed to scale up a bit.
Yeah. And they really struggled if Ashe, their main damage source, fell behind early. That put a lot of pressure on her.
And Illaoi, you said she was different.
Illaoi. She's powerful, incredibly so in the right setup, but often called feast or famine. Meaning her impact really depended on Kelly setting her up perfectly. If she got rolling, she could 1v5. She got shut down.
It's like playing 4v5, a big gamble.
A significant strategic gamble, yeah. Okay, so you can already see the tension building, right?
Yeah.
Just from the draft.
Definitely. Okay, let's get into how the game actually unfolded. Early game, first 15 minutes. What stood out from the notes?
Top lane was wild early on. Riven actually started really strong, dodging Illaoi's tentacles, winning trades.
Yeah, look dominant.
But then Illaoi got help. Ivern came up, they dove Riven under tower at level 4, and Kelly got first blood.
Oof, that's a big momentum swing right there.
Absolutely. Then down in mid, it was this skill shot fiesta.
Yeah.
Zoe versus Taliyah.
Who came out on top there?
Well, Zoe actually burned her flash defensively early, which isn't usually great.
Right.
But then she found this sneaky angle for a sleep under Taliyah's tower. Solo kill at level 6.
Wow, turning it around completely.
Meanwhile, bot lane was tense. Lulu was doing a great job peeling for Jinx, keeping her safe.
Blocking skill shots, slowing enemies.
Right. But Nami and Ashe just kept poking. It was pretty even until this crucial 2v2 fight broke out.
Oh.
Double kill for Jinx. Huge. That immediately gave Addy's team serious tempo. They could start dictating the pace.
So Jinx got rolling early. What about the junglers?
Neeko was always looking for ganks, that constant threat. Ivern played more for vision control and objectives. Kelly actually got the first dragon, Ocean Drake.
The healing one. Good against poke.
Good against poke, good for sustain.
Yeah.
But Addy traded it for the Rift Herald.
Which helps take down towers faster, so trades across the map.
Pretty much. But if I had to pick an early MVP, gotta be Jinx.
Yeah, those 3 early kills, perfect laning. She was on fire, absolutely setting the tone.
Couldn't agree more. Okay, so that takes us into the mid-game, roughly 15 to 25 minutes in.
What was the shift here? Did Kelly react to Jinx getting strong?
They did. Kelly's team started grouping up much earlier than Addy's. They really leaned into their own strengths that zone control.
Using the Ivern bushes, Taliyah walls.
Exactly. Using them around objectives, controlling vision, basically trying to create these no-go zones to stop Addy's divers from getting onto Ashe or Taliyah.
Smart. Did it work?
To an extent, yeah. It really highlighted their strength. We saw Illaoi land this massive 2-man ultimate near the top river. Chunked out Riven and Neeko hard.
Ouch.
And Zoe kept trying to find those picks. Land a bubble, blow someone up.
Just her whole job, really.
But she just couldn't quite punch through the Ivern shields and the Nami heals without perfect instant follow-up. Kelly's sustain was clutch.
So Kelly was managing to stall Addy's aggression.
They were stemming the bleeding, definitely.
Yeah.
There's this big fight mid around 21 minutes.
Yeah.
Ended 3 for 3. Pretty even trade.
Okay. But Addy got their second herald out of it.
They did. More tower pressure for them.
Yeah.
But the objective game was getting tense elsewhere, too.
The dragons.
Yeah, the Drakes ended up split 2-2 after this phase, which meant one thing.
The Elder Dragon Soul fight was coming. Always huge.
Inevitable. Sets up massive late-game drama. If we connect this back, my mid-game MVP, it's maybe surprising, but I'd say Nami.
Really? Why Nami?
Her disengage was just critical. The notes highlight she denied at least 2 key Neeko ultimates with perfectly timed tidal waves.
Wow, that could have won Addy those fights.
Absolutely. Nami's ability to just say nope
Yeah.
to Addy's main engage tool. That wasn't just good play, it was the perfect counter to Addy's win condition in those moments. Kept Kelly in it.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So the game's on a knife edge heading into late game. 25 minutes plus the climax.
Exactly. And this is where things got really wild. Riven, who'd been a bit contained.
Yeah, hadn't heard much from her since top lane.
She finally started finding those flank angles. Diving onto Ashe, forcing flash, creating chaos in Kelly's backline. It felt like she was just waiting for that opening.
Patience paying off.
But the real game changer.
Oh, man. The Baron Pit.
What happened? Don't leave us hanging. Okay. So, teams are posturing around Baron. Zoe lands this clutch sleep onto Taliyah. Just takes her out of the fight for a second.
Buy some space.
Buys enough space for Neeko to flash in, smite the Baron, the jungler, execute, and then instantly Q burst it for the secure. A complete steal.
No way. A Baron steal? That's massive.
Huge swing. Gold, the Baron buff.
Mm.
Everything shifted towards Addy right there.
Yeah.
It just shows how one play can flip everything.
Okay, so Addy has Baron buff now. What do?
They siege, they group up, push down lanes. Lulu is just glued to Jinx, shielding her perfectly.
And Jinx with Baron buff.
Shredding towers, just melting them. It was like watching a demolition crew, perfectly synced up.
Kelly must have been desperate.
Oh, the tension was insane. Which led straight to the Elder Dragon fight around 35 minutes. Everyone knew this was probably it.
The dance around the big objective.
Yep. Both teams playing cautious, then bam! Illaoi lands another huge ultimate, hits multiple people. Looked disastrous for Addy. But somehow, Jinx stayed untouched. Perfectly positioned, perfectly peeled by Lulu, and she just went off.
How off?
Quadra kill off, 4 kills, bang, 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 bang.
Yeah.
Wiped Kelly's team.
Wow. Just wow. Game over.
Pretty much seal it. After that, Addy pushed down mid with the Elder buff and super minions, those enhanced minions you get after taking an inhibitor.
Right, the big ones.
Neeko landed one final root chain under Kelly's Nexus turrets, and that was it. Game ended 38 minutes and 42 seconds.
What a finish. So Addy takes it, but it sounds incredibly close.
Unbelievably close. An emotional roller coaster full of creative plays, those healing standoffs. Addy won, yeah, but Kelly pushed them to the absolute brink.
Let's look at the summary then. The firsts really show that back and forth, don't they?
They do. Kelly got first blood and first dragon. Addy got first Baron and first inhibitor. Shows the flow of the game.
Final duration 38.42 kills. Addy 21, Kelly 17. Close kill score too.
Very close. But the MVP, I mean, there's no debate, right?
Has to be Jinx.
Jinx, from Addy's team, the stats are just nuts. 11 kills, 1 death, 6 assists.
11-16. Incredible KDA.
Massive damage too, 33,000.
Yeah.
And get this, 100% kill participation until the 30-minute mark.
Meaning she was involved in every kill her team got for half an hour?
Every single one.
Oh.
And she was never caught, not once. Which honestly raises an important question.
Go on.
How much credit does Lulu get for that? Her peeling was flawless. It makes you think, how often does a support truly unlock a carry's potential like that? It was a duo performance.
That's a fantastic point. Jinx got the kills, but Lulu made it possible, which leads nicely to the honorable mention.
Has to be Nami from Kelly's team.
Yeah, even in defeat. Those gain-saving disengages we talked about.
Crucial all game.
Yeah.
Consistent healing in every single fight. And just her ability to deny Addy's divers. She kept Kelly in the game far longer than they maybe should have been.
Almost single-handedly stopped the bleeding sometimes. A real thorn in Addy's side.
Exactly.
So wrapping up this deep dive, wow, what a match. An incredible display of strategy, counter-strategy, execution from both sides.
For sure. Even though Kelly lost their Nature's Grace style, that sustain and zone control, it was showcased brilliantly. They made Addy earn every inch.
It just highlights how thin the margins are at this level of play. Every single decision, from champ select onwards, it all matters.
And it reinforces that core lesson, right? Understanding team comps, yours and theirs, how they interact. Burst versus sustain, zone control versus pick. It's everything.
From the draft picks to that final teamfight positioning, crucial.
Every step of the way. One player mastering their role like Jinx can completely change the strategic map.
Which leaves us with a final thought for you, the listener. Consider this. You have these carefully planned strategies, Addy's chaos versus Kelly's control.
Yeah, meticulous plans on both sides.
But then how often does one player's almost perfect game, like Jinx's performance here, just become the ultimate trump card? Smashing through a strategy specifically designed to counter her team's style.
What does that tell us about that balance?
Wow.
Individual brilliance versus cohesive team play, especially when the stakes are this high.
Something to think about.